Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm with really close friends of mine. We're in Kansas City and the sun is really bright. I'm gonna try to angle it so that you can see us better. So we have been friends. Our common bond, you know what? I think we need to move. We're gonna just move as long as we're working. Let's move to that table where it's not quite so sunny. We're going to move into the shade. That way. We're going to move into the shade right here, even though the sun will be in our eyes. Right here? Oh, no, the sun's in our eyes then. Good morning, Janet. We're trying to get this organized. I know what color lipstick I have, so I know which is my coffee. Technical difficulties. Okay, that's better.
Buenos dias.
Okay, just Chris, come back. Okay, so what I want to talk about now, it's not perfect yet. That's about as good as it's going to get. Okay, so what I want to talk about with you guys today is friendship. How we stay close even though we live so far away. So, Patrece lives in Poulsbo. Tell us a little bit about Poulsbo.
Poulsbo is a small town, about 10,000 people. It's we're on the coastline, so we are basically a tourist town.
Okay, so I want you to tell everybody about how you give directions. Tell us how you give directions, because the first time she gave me directions, I didn't know what she was talking about. Go.
We were heading to a small little town to go see a knitting store called the Artful You. And we were turning left, and I told her, just turn left where the wood people live. And it's this little area where these sculptures are made out of wood. They're painted exotic and they're out of proportion.
And I was like, well, what's the name of the street? She says, where the tree people live. I'm like, oh my God, where the tree people live, where is that? Then when you get to that corner, it's pretty clear where the tree people live. Okay, Chris.
Yes, good morning.
Chris is from
Kansas City.
This is our hometown of Hallmark, Kate Spade, who this town took a big love and it was really sad.
Very.
Go ahead, what else is Kansas City famous for besides their ribs, right?
Ribs.
And barbecue.
Kansas City Royals.
Oh, of course, the Kansas City Royals.
The shuttlecocks at the Nelson Museum. They're a sculpture. We're gonna go there today. And then good tennis players. I love to play tennis.
Exactly. I don't play tennis, although one time I tried to play tennis with a few other of our close friends that you're going to meet later in the day in a decaf version. Oh my God, they're killers here. I was afraid of the ball. I held the racket right in front of my face the whole time, and I said, I'm just if it hits my face, I'll bang back. That was my method of playing tennis. I was too afraid of the ball.
But you look cute.
Oh yeah, but I got all dressed up so that I would look good on the court. That's my style. Okay, so let's just each give, we are very close. We share our deepest secrets. We try to get together every year at least once. Luckily, I've been here a lot recently. But what do you think the key is that we stay so close, that I trust you with all my secrets? What do you think the key is, Chris?
I think the key is that we make an intentional effort to be sure and call one another, that we trust that whatever we say, that the person, they may not keep it a secret, but they read us and they know what we're going, they're there to help us. Did I say that?
Yeah.
You're there to help us. And we just have this common bond because our husbands are involved in an academy together that they helped found, and so we kind of helped find this sisterhood as well when they were out doing their thing.
I think that's the key. We did find a sisterhood, but I think also what's really important is that we each have gratitude for the friendship. How grateful, I feel so grateful that you're in my life, and I would do anything to protect that.
I agree, you would.
Would you?
And I think the longer years that we've known each other, the more we have in common. You know, so that brings us even closer together.
Right, and I also
that's a good point.
I think that is a really good
That
point.
is a good point.
I also feel that we bring out the best in each other.
That's
we
true.
almost have like division of labor when we go out. Chris makes the plans. Patrece has this ability to convince people of what she needs.
What we want.
What we want and need. I don't know how she does it,
I
but
don't either. Well, look at her face. You can
Personality.
see. She can just walk up to anybody and go, "Hi, could you give me
nice
that
way.
cup?"
yeah, I need it. I really, really need it. And actually today, I needed another cup of coffee, and I used Patrece's method. Is it okay? Do you think it's possible? I finished my coffee, and I really need a little bit more, and I ended up with a little bit more.
A little bit more.
I
That's how I
think-
feel about you guys in my life. You're a little bit more to my
Aw.
life. Thank you for your friendships.
And the thing is, we're so different. Like one time I was at Patrece's house and we caught a salmon. The people next door caught a salmon in, what's the name of the river?
The ocean.
No, it's the river.
Puget Sound.
Say it again.
Puget Sound in Miller Bay.
Okay, so the neighbor just went with the net as the salmon was jumping. He just scooped up the
Forgot about
salmon. And she threw it on the grill. Patrece is like a gourmet cook. And the other thing that I really love about Patrece is she seizes the moment. Like, I was like getting cranky and we passed by where I wanted to stop and meet the cow.
Yes.
And Patrece just made a U-turn.
Take the next U-turn.
Take the next U-turn and went back. And I think that's really such a great trait that she puts in the extra effort to the moment.
Yeah.
Always puts in that extra effort. I just want to tell one more story. First we were in Colorado a few years ago, and I took a picture. And I sent it to Patrece. And a few years later, we were in Target
Oh yeah.
shopping, and all of a sudden, Patrece says, "Look at this." And she picks up a shirt, and on this shirt, there's 2 smalls and 1 medium. On this shirt is printed this picture. So me being the
Middle person.
the medium person, but I don't even realize that she made the shirts, planted them for us to see. Chris here says she planted them. I'm like, she planted them? I thought
That
that
was funny.
somebody used
It was
my
our shadow in the water
Our
with the big lily pads.
the shadows in the water in Colorado at the botanical gardens, right?
Right.
Chihuly.
Chihuly Gardens. Anyway, I was like so naive. So I kind of feel like I'm so naive. Chris is so practical. And this one's always playing tricks on us. One time, we get a package at one of the meetings that we were at. And the package was a life-size cutout of Patrece so that we could take a shadow picture and pretend that she was still with us.
Because I couldn't make it to the
Because
meeting.
she couldn't make it to
My
the
spirit
meeting.
was with you.
Exactly. And your
Your
shadow,
body was with us.
your whole body was with us.
That was fun, wasn't it?
In construction paper.
It was a huge box, I remember, because I didn't want to fold it. I just had to roll it. Cheers. That was a great idea.
That was a great idea.
That was a great idea.
Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate. There was
no-
no sun
That's
for
right.
us to take another
Shadow.
shadow picture. So Chris decides to take the shadow home with her.
And put it on the sofa with Jack.
And put her on the take pictures.
Where that picture is.
That's
To
right.
take those pictures so that we could have Patrece's spirit. But this is like what I want to say. In a high-tech world, it's hard to stay connected. Sometimes there's a feeling of disconnect, and I feel as though the human spirit needs connection. We always need connection. And friendship gives connection. So what I want to suggest today over coffee is that even if you're far away, you could have coffee at a distance. Even if you're far away, you could connect, because it is so important to feed our spirits with human connection and friendship. You need to find those people in your life that really want what's best for you, that really care about your spirit too and your soul, and that will go that extra mile. Unfortunately, it's not always in your town. Unfortunately, it's not always in your neighborhood. But the good news is, using all this high tech, you can have coffee together every day and you could connect, because connection is really important. Group hug.
Group hug.
Have a really great day.
Travel safe.
Well, we're traveling. They're not. We're traveling safe. Have a really great day. We'll see you all this afternoon with the rest of our group for a decaf version. Stay tuned. And Wawa, I really miss you today. Starbucks just doesn't do the trick. Bye.
Bye.
Adios.